some of them, I always speak again. I cast aspersions wherever, I see them, or whenever I have the opportunity to speak about the ordeal of the Biafran people. It is not an outsider that is doing what is happening to us. It is the people that are within. Those you call your brothers, those you feel that, oh, these are the people that can come and support us or say stand when some of these things are happening to us. Rather, they are the one that has pushed the Biafran agitators from top to bottom into the hands of those that are buying us today. I will not blame an outsider. I will not blame the international community when the Yugoslavia, former Yugoslavia Republic, separated. It was among themselves before the international community came there, before we were sent there as members or participants of United Nations Peace Protecting Force in former Yugoslavia called UNPROFORA. People started something. But you remember that the case of the Biafran people is so unique. We don't have a base. This is what we should understand. Militarily, if you want to fight an existing system, you need a base. We need a base that will call our own, where you can gather and nobody will penetrate it. But when we are surrounded by state creation, our elders that are supposed to fight it that time failed to fight it. Some of them were in support of what was going on. We are now placed in a very difficult situation. It's just like they put you in a hole. There is no place that, let me say, in the center, like the time I capsized into the sea, the Gulf of Guinea, fighting against the Cameroonians. When you look to your right, it's only seabed that you will see. When you look to your back, seabed. You cannot even see tree or hard ground. The only thing you see is sea that is revolving ahead, at the back, sides of you, until we were rescued using GPS, the location that we are, we were equipped with that time because of how bad the terrain was. Without that location detector, they couldn't have found us. That is exactly the position of the Biafran people. Look at where we are. Look at the surroundings. Some of our surrounding members are in support of what we are doing. Majority of them are not in support of what we are doing. This is where I have issues. Upon that again, we have our own people. Billionaires that are supposed to say, today, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should be released. No, you cannot kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu without paying the consequences. They were the people that sold him out. What do you want your enemy to do to you? What do you want your enemy to do to you? Akintoye, is it Akintoye of Oduduwa Nation? The man has gone underground. Nobody knows what he is doing. Nobody knows what that man is doing. But when you look at all of them in Yoruba land, the billionaires in Yoruba land, check how, whether they do come out to speak, they are quick to condemn their own when they do something. Go to the north. This Garua, now, is it Garua or Gawa or whatever they call him now? A notorious terrorist that has killed, that has spied, murdered a lot of people. Took so many people into ransom, into captivity, and received ransom, multiples of billions of naira in ransom payment to him. Today, look at him. Even in that gathering, he is still wearing magazine housings around his neck or his chest. Can you do that in
around
Biafra
his
land?
neck? He came equipped, well equipped with the ammunitions.
Good. Is that
men.
the first time? Is that the first time, Mazi Chooks, and every one of you that
It's
is
not the
listening
first
to me
time, my
this
brother.
morning?
It's
Is
not the
that the
first
first
time.
time?
We've been seeing it.
What of the other one that was given a chieftaincy title? The government officials, is it in Zamfara and went and to deliberate and felicitate with him for his chieftaincy title that was given to him. A notorious bandit. A notorious bandit. If Shaka were still alive today, they would be honoring him as well. This is how these people roll. But your own elders and billionaires have failed to support you. They always want to be politically correct simply because they want to become the president of that country. That is why all of them go to social media. I saw one guy. I was bantering with this guy. I say, you are the level of hate. You are unable. The level of hate for you, you have for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and all the likes of them, including me. It's so unprecedented. He says Simon Ekpa has been arrested. He has been jailed. The other one too in America must also be arrested. And he gave out numbers and contacts in which you can go and make your report. This is an Igbo boy on space that is doing this. Your own, one of your own. I'm a Ghanaian. I have the Ghanaian blood in me. I have the Igbo blood in me. But I can never be this hopeless or wicked or cruel to my own people. But your own, both parents are Biafrans, Igbos. Come and see how they are shattering your people into pieces anytime they have the least chance to do that. How do you think that the world and those that you are hoping to support you, those that can speak and the world shakes, will support you? Look at how many are there in the public. Because these are the kind of things the Nigerian terrorist government wants to hear. Look at how they are speaking about the arrest of Gentle. There are things we don't do when you carry those weapons. There are things you don't do. I'm telling you the truth. You don't need to be seen in the public. Nobody must know what you do. These are critical. Do you know why we remove our ranks, remove our name tags, remove our dog ties, what we call the dog chain? You will hide everything about you. You don't want to begin to make videos simply because those that are, financing, doing little things, you expose yourself. You have automatically exposed yourself. Anyway, and what you do as well might not be there always to save you. That is why we will fight with only God, the Spirit of God, and everything. When it happens, then we say, yes, it is the will of God. As long as I have never drinking anything, I've never drank anything, as long as I have never swallowed, as long as you that have swallowed will never get someone that is not your member. Rather, he will destroy you. But sometimes, most of these things will begin to push you. When it gets to the time of expiration, it will begin, when it gets to the time that thing is about to leave you or expose you, because it doesn't last forever, it will begin to push you to do things that you couldn't have done if you are doing it with your clean eyes. This is what we do. We fight against those things, because the day that thing will leave you, you will never know. You will think that, oh, you are still wearing it. It's on you. Exposure is what we must avoid. Exposure. I don't know how we are going to survive this, because the enemies that have surrounded the people of Biafra is more in numbers than those that are fighting for the Biafra.
Yeah.
That is what I will tell you today. Internationally, they have bought the ICC, they have bought even those people, including Finland. Finland has collected contract, diplomatic favors, and so on and so forth. Favors on diplomatic height, level. Now they are singing and dancing to the tone of Nigeria, supported by the United Kingdom. These are some of the things you should. And I am also praying the same way I was having my, doubt of Finland total support till the end to Mazen Simon Ekpa. It's the same thing I'm looking at right now for Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, where she is staying. As we are talking, Nigeria is signing arms deal with America. As they are negotiating, signing peace deal with the terrorists, non-terrorists, they are signing arms deal with America.
I hope you heard that they arrested Amazonian agitator.
Yes, I heard of that.
They arrested Amazonian activists in the United States.
That was the time my producing were having problem. I was on your platform, yeah, but I couldn't come in. Look, and you see, if you go to Cameroon, United States has a training camp in Cameroon. According to them, they say they are training them for counter-terrorism and so on and so forth.
You can imagine that. You can imagine that involvement in such a place, people who are fighting for their freedom. I think we lost you. Bromax, we can't hear you anymore. We can't hear Bromax anymore. We lost you, Bromax.
But they are using it in a huge deposit of gas, more as oil in back. Oh, I don't know. What about?
Okay, we can hear you now. Go ahead. Go ahead. We can hear you. I think we got a voice again.
This is, yeah. That is the problem I am having with this network issue. It doesn't flow. It doesn't give me the opportunity to flow. You see, they have interest, business interest. Look, for anybody that is going to trust the United States, here today I will tell you, United States, if you are dealing with the United States is like a war gecko. They don't have permanent friend. It's permanent interest. That is what they want. They have.
I agree with you. That is it.
If you are dealing with the United States, please be careful, because they can leave you anytime. The same way they used Saddam Hussein to fight Iran for a consecutive 8-year war or so. But when Saddam Hussein turned against them, what happened? They fabricated issues, told them that, they have a chemical weapon that they use to kill the Kurdish rebels and so on and so forth. They designated, in fact, China and Russia vetoed United States under the United Nations, rallied around African countries, seek for what they were calling non-permanent security members, where they brought in some African countries, paid them, and they came and vote. And when they voted, that was the result. The Gulf War was the result of that their voting, when China and in fact, they got to a stage, even Germany and Turkey that was opposing to it, after everything, Turkey has to be forced to open their airspace for the first, airplane to pass through Turkey to go to Iraq. This is who they are. They used Osama bin Laden as well. Go and check. Osama bin Laden speak American English.
Of course.
Go and check. Osama bin Laden speaks good English, American English. But after using him, when they discovered that, he can no longer work with them, he was tagged a terrorist and he was chased down till the time they kill him. I'm not saying that I support all the things that he was doing that time, because he was not firing anything, but was just killing innocent people. Go and check what happened to Charles Taylor. Charles Taylor today of Liberia is an American-Liberian who fell out with the instructions of the United States. What happened? They used another American-Liberian, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, an American-Liberian too, who was the president, the lady president of the Liberia, to chase him, when he was, when Obasanjo was hosting him in Calabar Presidential Lodge. Ellen Johnson, they used Ellen Johnson to chase him until that man felt that, the power that is fighting Nigeria is stronger than Nigeria. He tried to run away from Nigeria. Consequently, he was arrested and sent to ICC, where he is languishing in jail today. Name them. Fidel Castro of Cuba, speaks American English. I think studied in America. But when he stood against the American policies on them, he was, termed a terrorist that's supposed to be killed. But immediately, the Cubanos were in support of what he was doing, irrespective of what I was there for almost 2 years or thereabout. A very secured place. And the only thing that saved him was that he was with Russia. Recently or last year, I think you heard when the Russian nuclear submarine landed, bettered in Cuba. Good.
That's right.
That was the reason why that man survived till the time he died, before his brother Raul Castro took over. I was there. I was residing in a hotel they call Neptune Triton Hotel. And when my money was too big at that Neptune Triton Hotel, I had to relocate to a place they call Paco Hotel. They were very close to Hotel Libre in Havana. So anybody, we must continue. If there is a way, I don't know where we are going to do this. I wouldn't have allowed or advised Dr. Ngozi Arabueze to still remain there. The Ambazonian they arrested in the United States, Mazuchuk, was he? Is he an American citizen?
That I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
But even if he's not an American citizen, you should know that with the level of the guy, he should be an asylum. He must have known what he's doing, and the government will be aware of what he's doing. Because they say he's the Minister of Defense, Ambazonian Minister of Defense.
Okay. All right. Joe Ayoba is still in
Norway.
In Norway, right?
Yes.
Norway. Joe Ayoba.
Yes.
That is the problem that we have in Africa, because they want the problem of the people and continue to benefit from the corrupt. If Africa is not corrupt, the European countries and America will never benefit from what is going from Africa. But as long as they find a way and stooges that they can use to do all these dirty dealings, whereas the minerals are still flowing for them, they don't care whether they finish each and every one of us here.
They don't do.
That is who they are. They don't care. I just pray. The only thing, the reason why Ibrahim Traore, the Malian, and the Nigerian people are waxing strong is the support of the local people and Russia that is supporting them. What is our position? What is our own position in this? What are we going to learn from all this? What are we going to learn from all this? Because our Igbo people said, if the lizard refuses to, if the, how did they say it? If the lizard forgets the tree, the hunters will catch it. What are we doing? What is our position diplomatically under the United States of Biafra? What are we doing? What are we doing in order to save ourselves from this? Who is ready to work with us? Who can speak for us when we don't have the power to speak? Who will speak for us? Who is going to, to dare the consequences of diplomatic processes they have with Nigeria and come out to speak with us? Which country is it? Is it America that is signing, arm supply deal with a terrorist that is, signing peace deal with terrorists? A country that is signing peace deal with terrorists. Is that the country, according to the United Nations Human Rights Index, there are 0 people that are killing innocent people, but empowering the armed, wielding terrorists, Fulani, armed terrorists, headers, Boko Haram, Mahmuda, Lakurawa, and the rest of them. That is to tell you that we are in a very difficult situation, Massachusetts. I will yield here. I am not happy with what is going on, especially when we drive it home to Igbo land, part of Biafra. Those that God has blessed enormously to support and feel and relieve the sufferings of the people through their freedom, aspiration, but they have failed. I am so bitter with this kind of people. Thank you so much, and may God continue to bless.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Maxwell. I appreciate you for that wonderful, wonderful speech that he just made. And we are on the same page, speaking on the same issue, that it is high time we look inward and begin to call ourselves back to order. We have to call ourselves back to order. In unity, we can achieve a lot. Just like somebody wrote on this I can see a comment that somebody wrote on the comment section. He said, division is a brother to failure. And I agree with him. Division is a brother to failure. I agree with him 100%. I agree with that very message that brother Ugu John wrote. Division is a brother to failure. And that is why I never support anything that has to do with division. We must focus on our collective interest as freedom. Division will make you to begin to play the template of the enemy unknowingly. Division will make you begin to support the enemy against yourself unknowingly. And when you are doing all those things, you will think you are doing it against your brother, against your sister. You would think that this thing you are doing now is against your brother. Oh, it's making you relevant. Oh, you have won. Oh, you have won the argument. You have won the battle. But you don't know you are destroying yourself. You don't know you just dig your own grave by your own self, waiting to be buried. That is how dangerous division is. And that is why I will never support anything that has to do with division. I have placed several videos here where Mazen Nandekano said that he supports any group as long as you are genuinely fighting to end this very zoological republic. It doesn't matter your orientation. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your location. It doesn't matter your ideology. As long as you are standing against this fake structure called One Nigeria, this lie called One Nigeria, as long as you are standing against that lie, that he supports you. Master Simon Ekpa also agreed with him and said that he also supports everybody. He supports every group that is going against this One Nigeria. Every group, no exception. But today, you see people who claim to be following Master Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. They are building their camp with the enemy. When the enemy rejoices, simply because what their brother is doing or said does not align with their own, they now rejoice with the enemy. You shift your camp. And tomorrow you tell me you will come and now talk about Biafra and you go scot-free. You're just digging your grave. You're digging your grave by your own self. It's just like those who are rejoicing at the persecution of Pastor Simon Ekpa in Finland. You say, oh, he has been jailed. Oh, he has been given 6 years, and you celebrate it. And you are in a foreign country also doing the same thing he's doing. And you forgot that if they succeed in terming him a terrorist organization, a member of terrorist organization, simply because he is speaking for self-determination of the Biafran people, and you are there claiming to be talking about self-determination, and you are supporting the attack against him, are you not insane? Are you not insane? Don't you know that that still is going to come back to haunt you? If it doesn't come in a day, it will come in months. If it doesn't come in months, it will come in years. But it will definitely come back to you. Just like those who come online, speak ill of Master Simon Ekpa, abuse him and curse him and call him different kinds of names. After abusing him and calling him terrorist and all this, and then you go back and say, oh, free Master Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, Master Nnamdi Kanu must be free. He didn't do anything. Oh, Master Nnamdi Kanu is a good man. He didn't do anything to free him. And I ask you, what did Master Simon Ekpa do? What did Master Simon Ekpa do? These are the ways we jail ourselves. We expose ourselves to danger. And this is the tactics of the enemy. Nigeria is paying billions. They are paying billions, buying all media houses to continue to push this smear campaign against us. That is not my problem. Where it bothers me much is that we, the Biafran people ourselves, have now taken up the responsibility of the smear campaign against ourselves. We have taken charge of that smear campaign against ourselves because of envy, jealousy, greed, idiocy, wickedness, pride. That is why you turn your eyes, you blindfold yourself and begin to speak in a manner that is unacceptable, even against your own self. You begin to make speech that stands against you. Look at the northern part of Nigeria. Northern part of the bandits are coming on a round table for discussion, and they come well armed with their ammunitions. Every one of them well armed, equipped. They come and they sit with the government and they talk. After discussion, they reach agreement or they don't reach agreement, they go back. This is not the first time we are seeing it. It's not the second time, and will not be the last time. And even as we are speaking, Shegumi came out and warned the government not to attack the bandits. Don't provoke the bandits. That's the language he used. I forgot to bring the video. Maybe in the evening, I'm going to play that video. I will go to play that video in the evening. Shegumi was warning the government, do not provoke the bandits. In his own words. You can imagine. And this same Shegumi was the one that came out and told the politicians in Biafra land, recruit the youths to go and fight the Biafran agitators. Recruit the youths to go after the Liberation Army. And the government, the politicians listened to them. They listened to Shegumi. This same Shegumi who want to preserve his own people, warning government, don't attack his own people. This same Shegumi, who is making case for his own people, came and told you, recruit your people to fight against your people. And you bought that idea. Today you have Ndakodo, you have a Bus, you have a monkey, you have a tiger. Different kinds of security outfits. And they recruit fellow Biafrans who are supposed to be busy talking about their freedom, fighting for their freedom. They recruit them. They bought them over into fighting their own people. Today, most of the audios we are seeing today, people who are rejoicing, are Biafrans themselves, Biafran people themselves. You see them celebrating. As the Nigerian government is celebrating, they're celebrating. Shegumi is there making a case for the bandit. Ohanes and Igbo came out and they celebrated and congratulated the Nigerian government for the destruction in Biafra. Even as we speak, Okigwe is still under fire as we speak. Do you know how many innocent people the military have murdered in Okigwe before now? Do you know how many lives? You have forgotten there was a time they murdered people until the mortuary in Imo State get filled up. Imo State mortuary was filled up. There was no more space where to keep corpses. And the government have to announce and tell people to come and take their corpse, or they are going to conduct mass burial. Some of you have forgotten. Who was held accountable for those? Who took the life of those people? We have seen videos where the government with the military went and opened fire in a community and take innocent lives. One of our sisters have reported the bombings in the market in Biafra, in Imo State to be precise. And those bombings were done and manipulated by Nigerian terrorists in uniform and off uniform. Who has been held accountable? Nobody. Up till date, nobody. But they came and tell you that your brother is the problem. Oh, the Liberation Army, they are killing people, they are eating human beings, they are doing this and they are doing that. Now you now forget everything that has been done against you. You now forget every other thing. You now channel your energy. You help them now to push that narrative, covering the real truth. You no longer think about the genesis of the problem. Before the proscription of IPOB, were there any violent agitation anywhere? IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, was proscribed when there was no evidence. There was no evidence of having arms anywhere. There was no evidence of any terrorism. They were only having protests, having meetings, gatherings, praying together. And they were that terrorist group. The people that Peter Obi murdered and threw in Ozu River, did you see any one of them with arms? Those who were murdered in the Head Bridge, did any one of them have arms with them? Those who were murdered in school in Aba, did any one of them have arms? Which Amnesty International have the videos? They showed to the late Muhammad Buhari and he couldn't be able to look at the video. Do they have any arms? But sadly, today, you have forgotten the genesis of the problem. You no longer care about the genesis. Your envy, your greed, your vindictive nature have made you to forget the genesis of the whole issue. And now you have joined the camp of the enemy to rejoice at the fall of your own. The same man you celebrated at a point in time. The same man you elevated and know that he fought for you. The same person you eulogize, shared his pictures and videos. The same man you hailed. Today, you are rejoicing with the enemy. Injustice against one is injustice against all. And I bet you only digging your grave. It will definitely get to every one of us if it continues. It's just a question of time. It's just a question of, it is me today. Tomorrow it might be you. If you think you can escape it, you cannot. You cannot escape it. You can continue to pretend for all I care. It will continue to haunt you. It will, the evil. They say, you know, before they say the evil that men do live after them, but now is you live with them. This evil you are promoting, this evil you are standing with, this evil you are supporting, it is going to catch up with you. It is definitely going to catch up with you. It's just a question of time. Some people today don't want to hear about unity. When you talk about unity, oh, they say, oh, why will you say we unite? Why would we unite? Why would it? I say, okay, no problem. No problem. You see what is happening today? It is going to get worse. You haven't seen nothing yet. When Master Simon Ekpa made his broadcast, he said, they want to take me out to get to you. And some of us watched that broadcast, we thought it is just a fun. That they want to get me out, they take me out to get to you. And some of you thought it was entertainment. Today he is out. Have they not gotten to you? Have they not gotten to you? Who is now speaking for Mazen Nandegan? Who is speaking? Every one of them that are fake, that have disappeared when Mazen Samak was here. When Mazen Samak was around, we know the fake people. All of them disappeared. They can't even have the confidence to on their camera and speak anymore. They disappeared. They ran away because Mazen Samak exposed every one of them, both lawyers and whatever. Both lawyers who were fake. But today, because they see that Master Simon Ekpa is no longer there, they are coming out from all their hiding places to come and make comments. They are coming out from all their hiding places to come and say one thing or the other. And some of you are clapping and laughing. Some of you are even sharing their content and their videos. Some of you are sharing it. Some of you are sharing it. All of a sudden, every one of them today want to be relevant. Very, very irrelevant people that we know. Today, you suddenly want to become relevant. Wherever you are, as a Biafran, whatever you do, as a Biafran, you must know that when your enemy is smiling, you must not be smiling. When your enemy is laughing or happy about something, you must think twice. Look right, left, and center and see where you are standing. Change your position. When your enemy is celebrating, you will have to look yourself, watch yourself again. Look at yourself, what you are doing, and change immediately. Because there is every tendency that you are standing on a wrong place. Definitely. You are standing on a very, very wrong place. There is no doubt you are standing on the wrong place. So, but what we see today are people who cannot even use their common sense. They can't even apply their common sense. Your enemy is happy, celebrating, and you are in the front line celebrating. You are in the front line celebrating along with your enemy. Clapping hand, singing the same song with them. It is just a question of time. You will know what you have done to yourself. You will know what you have done to yourself. We are here. Every one of us will be alive to witness what is going on. I pray for our Supreme Damazen Nandikano for a quick recovery. I pray for divine intervention in his health. I pray that Chukwu Okukabiyama will never, ever disappoint him. As for we, Biafra, we have already disappointed Mazen Nandekano. He said he's not going to disappoint us, and he never did. But we have disappointed him. The same thing with Mazen Simon Ekpa. Ask yourself, what are you doing today in solidarity for Mazen Simon Ekpa? What are you doing? What are you doing today in solidarity to with our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Epanjoko, who put everything on the line, his career. What are you doing? The only thing you do today is you are going back to one Nigeria. So many are going back to one Nigeria. So many are already preaching, what do they call him? P2B. You join the enemy to demonize Biafra freedom fighters. You join the enemy to demonize the Igbos. You join the